Once the undefeated heavyweight champion of the financial world. Now it's starting to look like a retired prize fighter. Punch drunk, bloated, and wearing dollar store cologne, trying to cover up a decade of bad decisions. But here's the question no one dares to ask on cable news. Is the fall of the US dollar a controlled demolition? Let's rewind to the glory days. Post-World War II, the US was the economic prom king. Factories booming, the gold standard gleaming, and the dollar backed by actual gold. Imagine that. But then, 1971. Nixon steps up to the mic like a magician about to pull a rabbit out of a smoking crater. And with the flick of a pen, he says, "We're temporarily suspending the gold standard. Just for a little bit. Totally not forever. Totally not suspicious." From that moment on, the dollar became a paper promise, backed by vibes and violence. Now fast forward to 2008, banks collapse, panic erupts, Wall Street needs a bailout, like a college kid needs Adderall during finals. So what does the Federal Reserve do? They print money. Trillions. Like Oprah handing out stimulus checks. You get a bailout, you get a bailout, everyone gets a bailout. But here's the thing. Once they fire up the printer, they never turn it off. COVID hits, more printing. Debt ceiling drama, more printing. Ukraine, Israel, you guessed it, more printing. They call it quantitative easing. We call it what it is, monetary meth. Now inflation's here like a drunken party guest who won't leave. Groceries are up, rent up, gold. Gold is laughing in the background. And the dollar? Well, the dollar's got a black eye, a broken nose, and is asking China for a ride home. And guess what? Foreign countries are catching on. BRICS is building a rival system. Russia's done with the petrodollar. And China stacking gold like it's prepping for a financial apocalypse. Is this just natural decline, or is someone pushing this thing off the ledge? Here's where it gets spicy. What if, just what if, this isn't incompetence? What if the decline of the dollar is deliberate? To inflate away the trillions in debt? To usher in central bank digital currencies that are programmable, trackable, and controllable? To reset the system under a new global financial order? Because when you owe more than you can ever repay, blowing up the old system starts to look like a plan. It's not conspiracy, it's incentive. And while the public is distracted by TikTok, UFO hearings, and whatever Hollywood's rebooting this week, the demolition crew is quietly replacing the floorboards under your financial house. Whether the fall is controlled or chaotic, you are the one standing under the wrecking ball. So, stack what holds value, diversify your assets. Don't wait for the suits in DC to save you, because they're not coming. Is the dollar decline a controlled demolition? Maybe. Maybe not. But either way, the building is coming down. The only question is, what are you going to do before the dust hits the ground?